Good morning guys, welcome to the channel, welcome to a brand new video. Welcome to this video after a crazy night. 4-3, man, that was some scoreline, totally unexpected. We expected a 2-0 win for Chelsea. We were like 4-1 up in the halftime, 3-0 at one time, and it's like, when was the last time this season Chelsea scored 4 goals in 45 minutes? It was like, I was surprised to bits, and I was like, at times I was like shocking. They came back, and as usual, we considered 2 goals early in the second half. We have been conceding goals actually. I would love if we were scoring goals coming from the second half. We was conceding goals now every day with Everton, Cardiff City, Liverpool. Now this Slavia Prague. We're starting with the team news. I expected Hudson-Odoi to start this match. Mainly because he needs the experience to play against. You play Hudson-Odoi against Liverpool, one of the best teams in the European season, this season, and then you expect him to do well. And obviously, when he doesn't, you drop him. But this is the kind of match I thought Hudson-Odoi should have started against Slavia Prague. No disrespect to them, and they showed us that we cannot disrespect Slavia Prague the way they played. Obviously, we gave them the chances more than anything. Our defense was again not doing what it was required to do when they scored the second and the third goal for them. But I, for one, thought that Hudson-Odoi should have started. Surprised to see Pedro starting after so many matches. I don't recall the last time he played. I think he played against Everton almost 3 weeks back. So it was surprising, even more surprising of his goals, and I'll come to that. I expected Alonso to play this match, but he did not happen. Azpilicueta, I wanted Zappacosta to start again. It is not going to happen. These things are not going to happen here. I'm pretty sure they're going to play. But then Sarri should play the same team. Should try to play the team that can win. We see Ross Barkley playing, and he did not have a great time today. So it was kind of weird. But coming to the goals now, especially the Pedro. I want to talk about Pedro a little bit. He's a World Cup winner with Spain. He has won the Champions League with Barcelona. He's a very good player. At one time, he was one of the best players. But what has happened to him? I know he scored 2 goals. He also assisted that goal for Giroud. So that was a wonderful night. I think he was the man of the match maybe. But his that 2 misses. He could end up scoring 4 goals at least. I'm not trying to be hard on him. If any one of you think that way, it's not that way at all. It's just, it was a little funny for me at the same time, kind of weird. Lucky for Chelsea that we went through. It could have been different had goals have mattered. So comes as the own goal. So this was actually the second goal Chelsea scored. It was the own goal. It should have been Pedro's goal. He should have got the hat trick, and it should have been the second goal of the third goal he had scored. So what happened? Hazard passes the ball. It goes to him. There's not a single Prague defender who is defending. He's all alone, 1 yard from the side post. All he has to do is tap it in, and he did tap the ball, but he was into his celebration mode. You can look at him, and it's like he knows there's no defenders. It's 1 yard from the goal line. All he has to do is tap it, and it will be easy for him. And what he does, he's very much into his celebration mode. He taps the ball, hits the side post, and ricochets back to the Slavia Prague. And had it not gone in, he would have been massacred in social media today. But lucky for him, lucky for Pedro, what happened? It hits the head of one of the defenders of Slavia Prague and goes in. And he is like freakingly lucky. And I think one of the players, I think Ross Barkley reacted to it after the goal. It was like, and I'm pretty sure he was telling Pedro, man, you are lucky, bro. And he was. It was like, man, this is a great player, and he is so much. Mistakes do happen in professional football. A lot of players have done it. I remember that a few years back when Torres made a mistake in front of the goal and he hits the ball over. And it has happened to quite a few players who make mistakes. But this would have been a miss of the season. One of the misses of the season for sure. Had it not gone unlucky for him, it went unlucky for Chelsea. The other one was in the second half. Similar situation. Again, Hazard passes the ball to him. This time he's like 5-7 yards from the goal line. It was still point blank because the defenders were not actually there to save at all. He was not getting marked. Let's put it this way. What he does, he again takes the shot and he misses. And okay, that's not a big thing. You can miss. A lot of players misses from 5-7 yards. Not a big deal. The funny thing of all this was Hazard's reaction. And I was like, I was laughing at the way Hazard. Now, obviously, Hazard's reaction was like this. And that reaction, I mean, once when you watch football matches, you see how the players are. They're professional footballers. It's only sight when you see how they react. You see how their camaraderie or how they link with each other, how their team building is all about. And Hazard's reaction was so funny for me, and also a little bit of concern for me. I mean, like, if Hazard has not made up his mind yet to go to Real Madrid or some other club, he will be thinking about it right now. But it's like, what am I doing here with these players? No disrespect to Pedro. I'm not, I know, trying to be mean to him or to any players, but really all he had to do was 5-7 yards from the goal line. He's not being marked. There's not what there's nobody out there. All he has to do is tap in the ball, and what he does, he hits the ball somewhere outside or somewhere, and he misses it completely. And Hazard's reaction was a funny one. He just does this. It's like, what is going on? What are you doing? From here, you cannot miss it. And it's like Hazard puts it on a plate, tells him, just shoot, dude, just shoot. And he is like, misses that. And surely I believe that Hazard might have made up his mind after this situation, if he has not yet made up his mind to go to Real Madrid, that I cannot be with this team. Well, but that's that's just the fun part of it. Don't take it out of there. Things like that do happen. But coming to the match a little bit, I don't remember this season that we have actually scored 4 goals in the first 45 minutes. 3-0 we were up. We conceded a goal, and it was 4-1 going to the half time. But then again, the same problem happened. We came back and conceded 2 goals, and it is happening now. I'm pretty sure the players and the manager should be, concerned, should have solved this issue, that why we are conceding, why we are switching it off once we are coming from the break, why we are totally off. I mean, both the goals were really good, by the way, not taking anything away from that Prague player. I'm not remembering his name at this moment, but both the goals were really good. He should have, but still the mistake was there because we gave him space to shoot the ball, and both the times he shot, because we gave him space, and we shouldn't have given him space in the first time. And that is the reason why I feel that we conceded those 2 goals. It's like, for a moment it looked like 4-3, and Sari was telling Pochettino and Pep, dude, hold my beer. If you guys think you can do better, I'll show you how we can concede goals. We will make a scoreline similar to what you guys have done. I'm pretty sure in the halftime we would have spoken to them and got a challenge or something. Trying to be funnier, but this is really, I know Man City Spurs had a great game yesterday, and we were like giving too much respect maybe to Prague, and we were playing the way we were too sloppy. At times we were like, it looked really awful at times, to tell you the truth. I mean, like 4-3 against Prague. Anybody will ask us, at Stamford Bridge you conceded 3 goals in Slavia Prague. It doesn't say a lot. We have to win these matches. We have like 3 matches to go if we have to win the Europa Cup. 3 matches to play, irrespective of we win or not. We have to make it to the finals, and we have Frankfurt to play, which is a tough German side. German sides are always tough to play. They are number 4th in the Bundesliga this time. They are a very good side. They got the 2 goals they needed. They beat Benfica. So expected that we have to be tough. We cannot play like this. We play like this, we are gone in the semi-finals. We'll have to have a much better team playing. I expect Loftus-Cheek to play. Barkley got his chance. He should have. I mean, some of these players have to get chance. You cannot keep on playing the same players every day. On the other hand, I think some of the players, if you go to the other matches, Arsenal won. I was surprised to see Arsenal winning. I mean, Napoli did not have, it was really weird to see Napoli not even score a goal in the 2 legs. I mean, I know they are second in the Serie A. Maybe they are thinking of going into the Champions League again, but winning trophies are a good thing. I mean, I always say that you should win 1 trophy every season, and Europa Cup would have been quite something to win. And the fact that they did not was kind of weird. I expected them to be in the finals. Many people expected them to be in the finals. I mean, when Juventus is around, you cannot expect to win the Scudetto, the Serie A title. You cannot expect to win many titles from Italy. So winning this one would have been good. It was always good to win trophies. So I was kind of surprised not to see Napoli. But then again, Arsenal is there. They're hitting some form. In Arsenal, just to tell you, they lost both their away ties in the last 2 rounds in the Europa Cup. This time they beat Napoli at Napoli, which was kind of interesting for Arsenal fans. Many of them think that they will win the Europa Cup, which I like. Frankfurt and Chelsea is still there. But then saying that to Valencia also, Valencia is playing well. They're fourth in La Liga, and just a couple of weeks ago they beat Real Madrid. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to be easy. Spanish clubs are always good, them playing English clubs. So you cannot take them lightly. I'm pretty sure Arsenal fans also should not take them lightly. I still believe Arsenal will go through, but from here it will be very tough for Chelsea. The way we played against Slavia Prague, if we play like that, Frankfurt will go through. Simple as that. Frankfurt will be very tough to play. The first leg is at Frankfurt in Germany. The second leg is over here at Stamford Bridge. But we will have to really make sure that we don't make the same mistakes. The 2 goals we considered tonight was really not the type of goals we should concede. We gave them space, they hit the balls, and they scored. Those shots shouldn't have come up in the first place. We should have stopped. But when our defending was really not good in that, and hopefully we are always conceding goals in the first few minutes after the halftime, which is not good. Something has to be. I mean, some of the Chelsea managers should come up with a plan of not, our players are switching off. Maybe it was too easy. Maybe they thought 4-1, what can they do? But that is not exactly the way professionals should think. And so that way I feel that Chelsea did not do justice, conceding 2 goals in the 51st and 54th minute. Had it been a Liverpool or a Man City, I can understand. But in Slavia Prague at Stamford Bridge, conceding 2 goals, taking it too lightly. And so that is not exactly what expected. But aside, now we have Burnley coming in 4 days. There will be a Premiership match, and then 6 days from that we go to Old Trafford on the 28th with Manchester United, and after that on the 3rd we have the first leg of the Europa Cup semi-final with Frankfurt, and on the 5th, till now as we know, on the 5th we have Watford at Stamford Bridge. So we will have a match on the 3rd of May and a match on the 5th of May. So like 2 matches in 3 days. I don't know, there will be some changes, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise we cannot play 2 matches in 3 days. I'm not with this team. And but saying that, I will say that we'll have to play much better than the way we are playing right now. If we have any chance against Frankfurt, we'll have to think of winning it. We cannot just bottle it up right now. We have to think of winning the Europa Cup. That's the only way we can go through. Arsenal have a chance of finishing in the top 4. Most likely they will, unless they mess it up in the Premier League. We will be most likely finishing 5th. Now just to tell you a little bit about it, maybe I'll make a video in the future. Last season under Conte we finished 5th with 70 points. This season we already 66 points. We might end up with 75 to 78 points. We still might finish 5th. If we are lucky we'll go to 4th. But I mean, many of us are saying, obviously the kind of football we are playing, many of us are saying that we are having a bad season, but in terms of points we'll be doing better than last season. Saying all that, still it was a win at the end of the day, so it was good. I mean, it was not a great win. I mean, considering 3 goals, I was saying it's not the way to go within Prague. Frankfurt will have much more confidence coming in. They have some very good players, and German players are very tough to play. German teams are very tough to play. We'll have to really do well. But guys, let me know what you guys thought of the match. I think it was not a great display. As always, it was not a great display. We took it a little lightly in the second half, especially in the first 10-15 minutes of the second half. You guys let me know what you guys thought about the match. Let me know about the other Europa Cup matches. But do you think Arsenal will win it? Do you think Frankfurt will beat us? Let me know what you guys think going on. Even you can guys let me know about Man City and Liverpool, who's going to win the Premiership. So guys, I want to love to hear from you guys. Till next time though, I'm signing off. Bye bye.